Hello.
Uh, Good evening, all of you. Myself, CH in Hegde. Today session is going to be on few aspects on mathematics and little bit of motivation, I would say. Uh, can you please confirm first that my voice is audible and the PPT I have shared is visible? Yes. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Okay, so let us begin the session today. Before I begin, I will start with these words. The major value in life is not what you get, but what you become. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. I hope it is fine. The meaning of this statement is, it does not matter what you get, whether ನಮಗೆ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಟು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಟು work, job, we get money. When you watch cricket, you get entertainment and so on. You get money, you get experience, you get knowledge. But people always look at that level rather than looking at what you get. Rather focus on what you become. So when you do a job, when I teach you, what I become, I am a better person than I was before, because in the process of teaching you, I am becoming a better person. I would request you to see each and every day like this. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇರಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲು ನಾವು ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆದ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ. ಬೈ ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ನೌ. If you think on those lines, by becoming better person each and every day, I believe you will be much better person in the long run. So same thing when you do a job, when you go for work, when you attend classes. Don't think what I get. Am I becoming a better person emotionally, financially, ethically, all those lines. Quickly, I will talk about myself for a few minutes, not much. I am a chartered accountant. I don't know whether you know those three numbers. Some of you might have met me. 13,339. This is my rank in the different levels of CA foundation, inter and final. Then I did equity research related to stock market. I'm into teaching and training. I'm part of wealth management and new age world now, artificial intelligence, things like ChatGPT have come. So I'm also part of prompt engineering content development team. This is what I've done. So quite a few people will ask me this question. After having good educational background and after having corporate experience, why are you doing teaching? I have one simple example to give. You know, you have usually two ways of earning money. One, you can do job, employment, work, or you can do your own company, that's self-employment. So what is the meaning of having an employment? It is a process of getting paid for scolding somebody else. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಬೈಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ, to get scolded, you get paid. What is having self-employment? It is the process of getting paid for scolding from many people, from clients, from government, from compliance. Now, is there any profession where you can scold somebody else and still get paid for it? I think teaching is the only profession which offers that. You ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೈಬೋದು, still you get paid for it. Anyway, that is on the lighter side. According to me, a teacher is a permanent student. Teacher will remain student for life. Teacher has to keep learning continuously. That's what I enjoy. So to keep continuing the learning, I've become a teacher. Anyway, today's session is going to be on broadly 3 areas. First, I will discuss few mathematics concepts, shortcuts, and then few preparation and success strategies. And then if you have any questions, I will address it. That is our conclusion. So coming to maths, MATHS, maths. Some people say mentally affected teacher harassing students. Somehow most people don't like this mathematics, statistics subjects. But according to me, maths is a philosophy. It's a life philosophy. There are so many things to learn from mathematics. Some people do ask these questions like this. What formula you're learning in maths, who will apply in real life? You have permutation, combination, you have progressions, equations, so many formulas, sin theta, cos theta, if you have trigonometry. People ask this question. Who will use these formulas for day-to-day activities? Tell me. Nobody will use it, but they are necessary. How it is necessary, I will tell you. I'm not trying to teach you any formula here. I'm telling you the basic foundation why mathematics subject exists. Now, if you think every day, what do you do? Any level, some may be poor, rich, student, teacher, lawyer, doctor, coolie, cinema artist, any person for that matter. What is their day-to-day routine? You will be facing problems in life. Correct? No? Whether student, where subject is a problem, for your parents, monthly salary is a problem. For the companies like Reliance, maintaining the customers at a larger level, production is a problem. Each and every walk of our life, there will be a problem. If problem does not exist, it means we are not living. So if you are praying God, whichever God, ದೇವರ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, do not pray, don't give me any problems. Give me the strength to face any problem. Now, the question comes. Everybody will have problem? One day or the another? Yes. Now, you should have the strength to face problem. The screen is not clear. Don't worry. I'm not showing anything yet. I'm just giving only a blank screen. I'll put the screen a little bit later. As of now, if my voice is coming, that is good enough. The first thing, every day, everybody will have problem. The second thing, we should have the strength to face problem. Now, the third question, how to solve any problem in life? Any obstacle comes, any hardships, difficulties comes, you should know there has to be a solution. That's what mathematics is teaching you. If a question is given to you, if a mathematical problem is there, you know there is a solution. And you have to apply the formula, step by step process, and reach the conclusion. You get the answer. Isn't that a proxy, a replica of what is happening in everybody's life? We have a problem, we have to reach a solution, and we have to do step-by-step analysis. The structural thinking, step-by-step approach, mathematics is teaching you. So when you solve a problem in mathematics, equation, logarithms, you're not learning logarithms. Your mind is getting trained how to solve a problem. That is the biggest learning a mathematics can teach you. If you see in today's world, so many people are going for depression, suicide at a very young age, not able to withstand pressure because they don't know how to handle failure. Mathematics will teach you that. Mathematics will teach you how to solve a problem. In life, different problem comes. At least in exam, mathematics is simple. They will teach you the lesson, then question comes in exam. But in real life, question paper comes first, then you learn lesson after that. I hope you are getting the essence what I'm trying to tell you. Don't see the subject mathematics as just a full of formulas. They are in the process of giving a practice to you how to face problem in life. You tell me this. When you are in 5th standard, 5th class, 5th, when you are in 5th standard was difficult. When you come to 8th standard, high school was difficult. The primary school is easy. Now when you come to college, high school is easy. The college is difficult. Now you're telling CA is difficult. Okay, let it cross. Once you become CA, you will tell CA is easy. Next job is difficult. Life will always be more difficult day by day. You cannot avoid. You can learn how to face it. Mathematics give you that practice. When something comes which you don't know, how your mind will face it. You're in Bangalore traffic jam. One way is there. I'll sit at home. No traffic jam. But you cannot achieve anything in life. You have to go out. Okay, let there be a traffic jam. How to solve? Your mind should think. Okay, so much I told. At the end of this, before I go to the next part, I only want to talk about one simple sentence. Mathematics will teach us that every problem has a solution. Therefore, when a problem comes to you, don't worry about the problem, focus on solution. This is all I wanted to say. That move your mindset from worrying about the problem to think about solution. Uttarayenu. How to solve the problem. If you're stuck in a traffic jam, how many people react your traffic jam? They get irritated, frustrated, scold everybody. Scold that fellow, this fellow, everybody is causing traffic jam. Scold politicians, scold our prime minister, scold everybody. You get frustrated in that process. You're also scolding yourself. That is problem-oriented thinking. What can be solution-oriented thinking? Okay, I have to reach JP Nagar by 6 o'clock. Now, because of this traffic jam, I will reach at maybe 6:30. Half an hour delayed. Because of which I cannot do this. What I can do? Try to think solution, alternative, possibilities. Rather than complaining things, think what you can do. Again, please don't blame me that I'm giving same example. Since I live in Bangalore, I give Bangalore traffic as example. Again, according to me, Bangalore traffic is a beautiful life comparative metaphor. So when you're stuck in traffic, people say that, oh, Bangalore traffic is getting increasing day by day, government is doing nothing, the software companies are doing nothing, Bangalore traffic is bad, roads are bad, police don't do anything. You complain. Any difference happens? No. But what you can do, and one more point, when you're in a traffic jam, don't think others are coming only for causing traffic and your only job is important. ನಿನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು, ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಜಾಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕ? ನೋ. Everybody has their own work. Then what you can think, okay, let me plan my work. Okay, see, I can go in metro or not. Can I travel instead of 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? I'm just giving an example. You understand? Rather than worrying about the problem and complaining, be part of solution. What you can do about it? Same thing in exams. Instead of telling, oh, this formula is difficult, this faculty is not good, focus on solution. Okay, what I can do about it? I hope you get the essence of my discussion. Okay, anyway, before I go forward, I think everybody agrees with me. What is the most famous formula ever in the history of mathematics? If somebody says mathematic formula, this formula will come. I think everybody agrees with me. That is a plus b whole square. And what is the formula for a plus b whole square? It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. I hope everybody knows this formula. Now, before I go further, some of you told the screen is not clear. Can you tell me, are you able to read what I have written? Can you check what I have written? Is it visible now? I've written the most famous formula ever in the history of mathematics, a plus b whole square. Is screen visible now? I'm not getting any answers. I'm not sure whether the screen is visible. I'll wait for another 1 minute. Can any of you please check if my screen is visible? Is screen clear? Screen clear ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes, okay, okay, thank you. Thank you for confirmation. I'll go further. So what is the most famous formula in the history of mathematics? Is a plus b whole square. Now this is a formula. We by heart the formula. Instead of by hearting the formula, we should understand the concept. Now what do you mean by concept? What is the concept behind this formula? I'll explain. Now a plus b, right? So I'll draw a line. What is the length of this line? A plus b. Like a is one part, then b is another part. Okay, it's clear. Thank you so much. So A plus B is the full line, correct? A plus B, full line. Now I need a square. So I'll draw a square. My hands are shaking. So assume it is a square. Chauka, square. Okay. And this is also of the length A plus B. Equal sides. Square means all equal sides. Now how do you find length and how do you find the area of a shape of a rectangle? This is common sense. If you have a 30-40 site, how many square feet are there? 30 into 40, 1200 square feet, 30, 40. Now look at this. This is A, length, and this is A, width. So we multiply length into width. So A into A, you get it as A square. Similarly, what do you get here? This is A and this is B. If I multiply both length and width, I get A into B, AB. Similarly, this is B and this is A. So that also when I multiply, I get AB. And this is B, this is B, both are B. B into B becomes B square. Now add all. A square is there one time. AB, EB is there two times. So plus 2AB. And B square is there one time. So the formula A square plus 2AB plus B square. That's the meaning of conceptual understanding. Now, when you understand the concept, you will not forget easily. Now, every formula has a concept. Try to learn that aspect. You will enjoy, appreciate mathematical formula even more better. At the same time, memory also is important. I'm not telling by hearting. Memory, when you keep doing it, you will get memory. Memory is important. Otherwise, you'll become Gajini. You know, the movie Amir Khan and all acted, Gajini, he'll forget after every 15 minutes. Memory is important. But if you want to remember for a longer period of time, you should understand the concept. Now we have so many tools available. Faculties are there, internet is there, Google, ChatGPT, so many sources. It's your job to learn. YouTube is there and so on. Books, the best. But you have to give your effort and learn the concepts. That is what I would like to tell as lesson number 2. Lesson number 1, I told you, focus on solutions and not problems. Second, focus on concepts and not by hearting formulas. Now, one common problem in the examination, whether CA or any exam for that matter, how to start. This is one common situations I've seen, especially in CA exams I've seen a lot. You will go to exam hall, you will take question paper, you look at your friend, and your friend is already looking at you. Nangu gottilla. We'll see you next time. So the main problem in exam is how to start. And let me tell you again, my dear friends, it is not only in exams, every walk of our life, the main issue is how to start. There is also a statement that if you start, 50% of the problem is solved. A journey of 1,000 miles, a journey of 1,000 miles, start with a single step. So the biggest issue is how to start. Same thing happens in your examination preparation also. Where to start, what to do. Let me tell you some example. If you're traveling from Bangalore to Chennai, you're driving in a car. You're driving. ನೀವೇ ಓಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಟು ಚೆನ್ನೈ. ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ರಾತ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಟಾಗ ಕಾರ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಚೆನ್ನೈ? ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೀವು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಲೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ ಕಾರ್ದು, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಸಿ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಟು ಚೆನ್ನೈ? ನೋ, ಯು ಸಿ 10 feet 20 feet ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಣೋದು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸೋ ಮಚ್. 10 feet 20 feet. You go 10 feet further, you will see 20 feet more. You understood? That's your life journey. And that is your preparation journey. And so is mathematics. So don't try to see the end. Can I see next 10 steps? So when you see a problem, okay, can I start something? Start writing something. I will tell you, you will think better. I have experienced myself so many times. I'll be writing some software, some program. Okay, some formulas I'll be writing, some code I'll be doing. My client would have told, I want a format like this. I imagine. I don't get idea. I sit in front of a computer, start something. The idea will flow. I ಹೇಳೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Instead of imagining, put it into action. Lesson number 3. Rather than worrying about something else, start something. You will get ideas. If your journey from Bangalore to Chennai, don't worry if you're not able to see the full road. You see next 10 feet, sufficient. You want to achieve in life, don't see all the steps. Take one step at a time. You are a better person today than the previous step. And you are a better person today than the previous step. One step after the another. You will move in that direction. The movement is important. So lesson number 3, if you don't know what to do, do what you can. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, today this problem is too difficult. Okay, then I'll solve some other chapter. If you don't know what you do what you can. Hope you understand. So lesson number 3, rather than words, focus on action. Preaching is easy. Practice is difficult. Everybody will have ideas. Everyone will have ideas. Even when you tell you are doing CA, your relatives, friends will tell, Ninnatra agalla. You are not capable. People will tell. Action only will prove them wrong. Only when you get into the field, only when you do it, that makes the difference. Indian cricket team can tell, we will win the World Cup. Helod easy. To win the World Cup is difficult. To do it, do you think a beggar will not have idea? ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಭಿಕ್ಷಕನ್ ಕೇಳಿ, he will tell you 1,000 ideas. He will not do it. So the difference between a dream and aim is action. Go and do it. So start. Same recommendation for examination. When you take a pen and paper in exam hall, you don't know what to do, don't worry. Start writing something. Ideas will flow. This chapter is difficult. Permutation is difficult. Accountancy, joint venture difficult. Let it be difficult. Start something. You will know the magic. If you focus on actions, again, if I take the previous lesson, rather than worrying about the problem, focus on solution. Rather than preaching, practice. Rather than the words, action. Put it into use. Apply. Just keep talking. Ideas. Everybody will have. Execution. That is important. Okay. In examination, how to solve the problem in an efficient manner, I will share few tips from my side. To be specific with respect to mathematics and statistics, quant is what I'm telling. First step is identify the chapter. Okay, first step is identify the chapter. In that context, I would like to show you one more small slide, which I want to show later. I'll just show you now itself. Idon common ellargu agate. In class, everything is simple, smooth, straightforward, so easy. Class alli teacher ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ easy. ಇಷ್ಟೇನಾ? So much. But in exam, what is this happening? Same problem, everyone will situation. Everyone will face. You and me, everyone, including me, everyone has faced. What is the logic behind this? I will tell you. Why in class it is easy, why in exam it becomes difficult. Why it's easy in class? Because in class, before we start, we'll tell you the subject name, formula name, alva? Ivattu progressions ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಯುಟೀಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಆರ್ ಈವನ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಟ್ ಹೋಮ್, ಯು ನೋ ರೈಟ್, ಟುಡೇ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್, ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ನೋಸ್. Before you start, your brain knows this chapter is this. ನಿಮಗೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತು, this problem is this chapter. But in exam, they just give you the question paper ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Chapter name, topic name ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. It comes with surprise. That is why you are not able to take that randomness, that shock. Your brain cannot observe, and therefore exams becomes difficult. Artha aita? Exam ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ? Everybody will face it. That's why I keep telling in my class. Classroom is like film theater. Classroom is film theater. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಲ್ವಾ? Some screen, somebody is performing, which is me. You're sitting and just enjoying. But exam is not class film theater. Exam is operation theater. Anesthesia called as question paper will be there. Surgeon called as CA Institute. Students are patients. Operation is examination. And 2 months later, result comes. Operation success. Patient died. Anyway, that's on a lighter side. But I hope you got the point I'm trying to tell. So when you start facing the question in exam, first try to identify the chapter you are solving. Okay, is this central tendency chapter? Is this averages? Is this permutations? Is this differentiation? Try to identify the chapter first. Second, substitute the options. Many times solution can be obtained by substitution, my dear friends. So many times solution can be obtained by substitution. Simple substitution gives you lot of answers. Substituting the option, simultaneous equations, x and y, find x. That's one thing in mathematics. Huh? Everywhere we say find x, x kandu idiri, x estu. I always have that doubt. Why somebody should assume x? X అని కనుక్కోಬೇಕು. Why not A? First letter English is A. ಬೇಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನೇನೋ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಝಡ್ ನೈದರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎ ನಾರ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಝಡ್ ವೈ ದ ಲೆಟರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ that is because nobody knows. I also don't know. Maybe the person who has invented mathematics had lot of x in his life. X. So he made entire generation search for x. And we don't know why. Many people, that's why the moment see the letter x, they remember their x and they forget mathematics. Anyway, forget about it. So the first thing is identify the chapter. Then go for substitution method. 4 options will be there. In mathematics, statistics, logical reasoning, 4 options will be there. Try to substitute the answer. Find x. Substituting will give lot of answers. Lot of shortcuts. And one more thing, let me tell you. In 4 options, you have to choose one right answer. Remember, even if you choose 3 wrong answer, one right answer will come. Getting the point? Even if you choose 3 wrong answer, you get one right answer. Keep this in mind, will help you out. So substitute each option, then solve, and then you can identify the formula or the concept. You simplify, you get the answer. So you can follow these steps to get the answers. First, you identify the chapter. Second, you substitute, then any shortcut available, then solve it. Remember, there is negative marking in CA exams, I'm telling, in CA exams. So even if you don't know the answer, don't take a guess. You'll get unnecessarily lose some marks. There is negative marking. If your answer is wrong, you will lose marks. Okay. Now, okay, this is the steps to solve. Few mathematical shortcuts I would like to teach you in calculator, using calculator. Before I teach some shortcuts, I want some response. What are the chapters that you know in mathematics or statistics? Can you put that in the comments? I want to know what are the chapters in mathematics or statistics in your college, in your PUC, or in CA classes, this classes, anywhere. I want to know what are the topics you know. Chapter name, subject name, whatever you have done so far, you can put some comment here. What are the chapters that have been completed so far in mathematics or in statistics in these classes or even in your college? Mathematics chapters and statistics chapters. Can you type some chapter name? Uh, Not getting any answers. Can you please put some chapter names? Please ask some students. What are the chapter in mathematics or in statistics? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not getting any answers. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, at least can you please confirm that you all have calculators with these functions? M plus, M minus, MRC, MU, GT, like that? Can you please confirm if you have these calculator functions? M plus, M minus, MRC, because I'm going to tell you how to make use of these calculator functions. Okay, I hope you have these things. So let me explain one by one. How to make use of this M plus, M minus, MRC. M plus basically means memory plus, M minus means memory minus, MRC means memory recall. So if I want to do calculation like this, 3 into 5 plus 4 into 2 plus 10 into 3. So 3 into 5 is 15. 4 into 2 is 8. 10 into 3 is 30. So 23 plus 30 is 53. So this is what you get in normal calculations. How to make use of this in Excel? How to make use of it not in Excel? Calculator. 3 into 5 equals M plus. 4 into 2 equals M plus. 10 into 3 equals M plus. And at the end, you press MRC. You will get 53. Can you please confirm if you are able to get it? And let me know if I need to repeat this. I'll tell once more. Okay. So first you clear the calculator memory. Clear means you press MRC, MRC, MRC. And some calculator will have MC button, MC memory clear, or on, off, on, off. Then memory will be cleared. Then you start fresh. 3 into 5 equals M plus. 4 into 2 equals m plus. 10 into 3 equals m plus. At the end, press MRC. You should have 53. Can you please practice 1 or 2 times? Then I'll give big number. So you should be able to do it directly in the calculator. Okay, so M plus stands for memory plus. M plus stands for memory plus, means whatever is the calculator memory that gets added one by one. So 5 into 3, 15 happened. When you press M plus, calculator memory will have 15. You did 4 into 2 equals 8. Now the memory will be added by 8. Every time you do M plus, the calculator memory is getting increased. And if you want to reduce, then you should do M minus. M plus will add calculator memory. M minus will reduce in calculator memory. M plus press ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ memory ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. M minus ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ memory ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then how to see what is in calculator memory? To see the calculator memory, we press MRC, memory recall. Let us do one more. Clear everything. Memory recall, MRC, MC, like that. Clear everything. Then calculate these things for me. 300 into 18 plus 400 into 27 plus 3 into 200. Do this in calculator and tell me. 300 into 18, 400 into 27, 3 into 200. You should get 16,800. How should you get? 300 into 18 equals to M plus. 400 into 27 equals to M plus. 3 into 200 equals to M plus. At the end, press MRC. Okay, I hope you're able to get it. Now M minus I will not teach you, because M plus is to add, M minus is to subtract. So you understand. So M plus done, M minus done, MRC done. Now I will tell you how to make use of GT. GT stands for grand total. Grand total. So I'll use the same answer, okay? Previous example I've taken. 3 into 5 equals 4 into 2 equals 10 into 3 equals, and at the end press GT, you will get 53 automatically. GT stands for grand total. No need to do M plus MRC. Of course, if you want to subtract, you have to make use of M minus. GT will not help. But if you have GT, these calculations can be done much, much faster. Especially in statistics, this will help a lot if you're calculating something like arithmetic mean. Grouped data, this calculator shortcut will help a lot. I'll tell once more. Start fresh, clear, on, MRC, on off. Start now. 3 into 5 equals 4 into 2 equals 10 into 3 equals, and you should at the end press GT. You should get 53. Just calculate the number. 3 into 5 equals 4 into 2 equals 10 into 3 equals GT. GT, grand total, whatever number comes after equals, it will add automatically. Were you able to get that GT? Let's do one more. Let's do for this. Start fresh. Clear the calculator memory. Clearing fresh is important. If you don't do, the previous equals also will be added. Starts fresh. Clear calculator memory. Every time GT use, clear everything. On, off. MRC, MC, on, off. Start fresh. 300 into 18 equals 400 into 27 equals 3 into 200 equals. And then press GT. The total should come automatically around 16,800. I hope you are able to get this. Let's do one more thing. I'm sure in statistics, central tendency, you have arithmetic mean like this. One column X, like 5, maybe marks of students, right? One column X, something like, marks of students or age, something like this. This will be 14, this will be 12, this will be 7, 4, like that. Then you have frequency, F. This is 10, 20, 40, 10, like this. Then you multiply this, right? F into X, 14 into 10, 140, 12 into 20, 240, 7 into 40, 280, 4 into 10, 40, and total 140, 240, 280, and 40. If I do the total, you get 700. Now this can be done faster. You can use M plus function, MRC function, or if it is GT, you can do even more faster. Now let me tell you how to do it using M plus. Okay. 14 into 10 equals M plus. Just multiply, then M plus. 12 into 20 equals M plus. 7 into 40 equals M plus. 4 into 10 equals M plus. At the end, you press MRC, you should get 700. And if you want without MRC, just straight away doing GT, that's also possible. Start fresh, clear the calculator memory. 14 into 10 equals 12 into 20 equals 7 into 40 equals 4 into 10 equals, and at the end press GT, you will get 700 automatically. So this GT or M plus MRC can be used a lot, especially in the central tendency like this calculation, even correlation regression. When you have multiple columns to multiply, this will come in handy. Let me know if you are able to get this. So GT M plus MRC. Any doubts? Let me know if I have to repeat anything. Okay, so I hope it is fine. We learned M plus M minus MRC GT. All calculator may not have GT, but I would recommend buy a calculator which has GT. It will save time, especially if it is annuity factor, present value of annuity factor. I don't know whether it is done in your class annuity factor, so I'm not going behind that concept. Otherwise, just keep it in mind. I'm not telling you how to do it, but just keep it in mind. Present value of annuity factor can be obtained faster using GT. Make a note of it somewhere. Write it down somewhere. It will help you later. Present value of annuity factor can be calculated using GT. Present value of annuity factor. Present value of annuity factor GT. Just write like this. When you do annuity factor, you can ask the faculty or get the support somewhere and learn. Okay. Now, there is one formula, there is one shortcut called as MU markup, but that will happen only if you know one concept called as profit on cost versus profit on sales. Do you know this concept? It must be in accounting, maybe inventory chapter. Do you know this concept? Profit on cost, profit on sales? If you know, please let me know. Then I will tell you the use of MU for markup. Otherwise, no point in explaining that concept. Profit on cost and profit on sales. Do you know this concept? Okay, I don't know. I'll just wait for 1 more minute. Okay, so I have not got the confirmation that you know this concept, so I'm leaving this. If you know at any test, you let me know, then I'll come back to this. Okay, so MU is relevant for this concept, profit on cost, profit on sales. So I'll come back. Okay, now a few small calculations where you can save time, especially in permutation combinations. This helps a lot. So you have like 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 4 into 3 into 2. How usually people will write 10 into 9 into 8, that is 720. 4 into 3 into 2, that is 24. So 720 divided by 24, that becomes 30. People, that's how they write it, correct? Now you can do faster in calculator. 10 into 9 into 8, that is okay. Then you don't have to multiply this, store somewhere, not required. Do what I say. 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 4 divided by 3 divided by 2. The denominator ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ, keep dividing it. Divide by 4, divide by 3, divide by 2. Let's do it once more together. 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 4 divided by 3 divided by 2. You will get 30. One more, let's do simple one. 4,000 divided by 80 into 5. How can you do it? 4,000 divided by 80 divided by 5. You don't have to multiply this, keep it somewhere, then divide. Continuously divide. 4,000 divided by 80 divided by 5. You get 10 as the answer. I hope you got this also done. Now, let me tell you how to calculate nth root. Nth root means, you know, square root. Square root of 25 is 5. We know. What is the square root of 9? And that is 10. So that is 3. Square root we know. But how to calculate the cube root? Like what is cube root of 8? The answer is 2, because 2 cube. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. But that is out of memory. How to calculate in calculator? It is possible in scientific calculator, but not in regular calculator. So how to do in regular calculator, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm taking the same number, type 8. Square root, square root, square root 15 times. Actually, 15 times. Square root, square root, square root, square root, square root, like that. Then minus 1 into 1 by 3 plus 1. Then please observe this step. Into equals, into equals, into equals, like that 15 times. Into equals, like that 15 times. At the end, you will get the answer as 2. So any nth root, cube root, fourth root, 2 by 3, anything like that, you can calculate using this technique. You can see when the power is 1 by 3, 1 by 3 is the cube root, that is multiplied. If I want fourth root, 1 by 4, that's all. Let us try one more number. Let us try 81 to the power of 1 by 5. How to calculate? First you type 81. Square root like that 15 times minus 1 into the power is 1 by 5, 1 by 5 multiply plus 1 into equals that into equals 15 times is constant. The square root also 15 times, into equals also 15 times, that is constant. How much you get? Can any of you do this and tell me the answer? Let's do it together. Once more, 81 to the power of 1 by 5 is question mark. We want this to be calculated. You start with 81, square root, 15 times, square root, like that 15 times, minus 1 into the power is 1 by 5, so into 1 by 5, plus 1 into equals, that 15 times. Any of you do it and tell me the answer? Okay, so the answer should be 2.4 something. The answer should be around 2.4. Something decimal will come. Approximately 2.4 is the answer. So calculating the root to the power of 1 by 5, 1 by 3, 1 by 7 or 2 by 3, any power can be multiplied in this process. 15 times is constant. Whatever the base number, that should be your starting point. I hope you're able to calculate nth root. Two more small things in the Excel shortcuts, then we can go further on preparation of our strategies. How to calculate logarithms in calculator. Log table is there, right? But without log table, we can calculate. How to do? Let me take an example. So we want to calculate log 2. How much? So for that, in regular calculator, I'm telling. Scientific calculator not allowed in exam. Type the number 2, square root, 15 times. Then minus 1 divided by 0.00007027. 0.00007027 0000 four zeros 7027. It's a fixed number. It's a standard number. You will get the answer as 0.3010. Let's do it once more. What is the objective? Log 2 equals how much? Type the number 2. Press the square root 15 times. Square root, square root, square root, like that 15 times. Minus 1 divided by 0.00007027. You will get the answer as 0.3010. Any logarithm, you can calculate the log value without log table. Directly, you can make use of this and get the answer. Now, when log is possible, why not anti-logarithms? Of course. Let's try. So, anti-log of 0.3010 should be 2. Reverse. Ashte. 0.3010. Let's try. Anti-log of 0.3010. Anti-log in regular calculator. You can start the number 0.3010. Okay. Multiplied by 0.00007027 plus 1 into equals 15 times. Anti-log is just opposite. Type the number 0.3010 multiplied by 0.00007027 plus 1 into equals 15 times. You will get the answer as 2 because log of 2 is 0.3010. Anti-log of 0.3010 is 2. So if you want to write down this step, you can write down so that you can practice later. So log in normal calculator, log 2 equals how much? Write down this step, 2 square root 15 times minus 1 divided by 0.000027. The answer is 0.3010. You can make a note of this. This will help you. Make a note of this. Okay. I hope logarithm you made a note. I'll wait for 1 minute. Then you can also copy down the anti-log. Okay. Anti-log now. So anti-log of 0.3010 is what we need to calculate. For that, follow these steps. 0.3010 multiplied by 0.00007027 plus 1 into equals that 15 times. Make a note of it. The answer is, you should get the answer as 2 approximately. I think I should give you time for nth root also. I don't know if you made a copy of it. I think you should copy down that also. You make a note of it. I'll wait for 1 minute. Then I'll give you the nth root, how to calculate. Okay, I hope this you have done. Now let me do that nth root calculation. You should copy it down. So let me tell you how to calculate the nth roots. Okay, let us take an example. Cube root of 8 question mark, type the number 8, square root 15 times minus 1 into 1 by 3 plus 1 into equals that one 15 times, and therefore answer what you get is 2. You can write down this step. You will it will help you to calculate for other numbers. Write down this step. Okay. I hope you made a note of this. I'll just wait for 1 more minute. Okay. So M plus M minus MRC we have understood. GT we have understood. How to divide the things faster. How to calculate nth root. Log in normal calculator. Anti-log in normal calculators. So calculator has so many things. Many more things like MU and all is there. but without you knowing the concept of profit on cost, profit on sales, or annuity factor, I will not be able to cover those. So there are many more shortcuts available in mathematics and statistics. So I always say this. No, don't go to mathematics exam without calculator. Don't go to bathroom without water. You cannot ask for help, and you cannot transfer your help to somebody. And one more recommendation from my side, always carry 2 calculator in exam. Why? You never know what things can go wrong. In class, I have seen, if you don't get the answer, you take frustration out on calculator. Now notice, you take the frustration out on calculator. You keep on pressing on. Faculty don't give break. You're not getting the answer. Problem is difficult. Calculator is the scapegoat. So calculator will take its revenge back on examination date. So the safest thing what you can do is you can have 2 calculator with you. Even if one calculator is not working, other calculator you can make use of it. And probability says if examination hall 100 people are writing, at least 2 people will have this problem. You can help them, no? Some social social service also you can do. Or you can also do business opportunity. You can ask that person, if calculator is not working, you can tell, calculator, 2000 rupee, you want it or no? Of course they will give you. In exam, calculator is so much important. Business opportunity, you have to prepare yourself for it. And don't create business opportunity. Yeah? Don't throw their calculator down and then try to sell it. Don't do those kind of things. But anyway, calculator is important for maths, stats, and for accounts exam. Take care of your calculator. Okay, let's go further. Okay, so these are the things I wanted to tell regarding calculator or mathematics basis. I would like to have few strategies to success. Few points which you can keep it in mind, which will help you in my opinion, in your real life, as well as if you're doing CA, that's also part of it. So few small points, my learnings from my career, my student days, and based on my experience with students, I would like to share few key takeaways. I think this I told you, but anyway, in classes, everything is simple, smooth. In fact, faculties will be crying, students will be enjoying in class. Whereas in exam, role will get reversed. In class, everything is simple, smooth, straightforward. Examination is difficult, and I told you why that happens. Because exam, it comes suddenly, surprise. And what is the solution for it? Oh, this is the problem. What is the solution? Mock exams, practice exams, preparatory exam, writing exam practice. Keep writing exams. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. Because examination experience, no, that is what sitting in a place for 3 hours, writing it. If it is paper like accounts or writing descriptive paper, ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಬರದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಓದಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಓದೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ and practice. Mock exams are the best best method. And throughout your career, I would say, in any difficulty situation in life, you can remember this sentence: heated gold becomes ornament, beaten copper is called as wire, compressed carbon is called as diamond, heated, beaten, compressed person is called as chartered accountants, or any person. So every time you undergo a struggle, right, people feel, why this struggle for me? Why only me? I have a other side. If you are facing the struggle, you are becoming a better person. I was watching one of the videos. There they were telling, in Australia, I think the Australian video was this: when they are making an elite group in army, ಈಗ ವಾರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲೈಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಅವರು ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ to face failure in the early part of life, then only they know how to face further. Remember my first slide: you should become a better person. What value you got not important, what you become. ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ನಿಮಗೇನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವ್ ಏನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ನೋ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್, ಫೇಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ವೆನ್ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಶಿಪ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಈಗ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕಪ್ ಗೆಲ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಈಸಿ ಪಿಚಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಡಿ ಗೆಲ್ಲಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನಾ? ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ 6-4 ಹೊಡಿ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೋ ಈಸಿ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ರನ್ಸ್. ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಪಿಚಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಿ, ಯು ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೇಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಅವಾಗ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ವೆಲ್. ಸಿ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೋ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ hardships you face, you are a middle class family, lower middle class, poor class, whatever it is, resources are limited. You know how to manage the resources. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, there you know how to manage the resources. ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಡ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಶೆಲ್ಟರ್ ಈಸಿ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಸಿ in life, in career, you can't make success out of it. I was watching this one series called Quota Factory on Netflix. There is one good statement that comes. The one person says, jeet ki tayari, andre ಗೆಲ್ಲೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಿ. And other person told, ಅದು ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜೀತ್ ಕಿ ತಯಾರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ತಯಾರಿ ಹಿ ಜೀತ್ ಹೈ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್. ಎನಿವೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಮೈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಊಟ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೈ ನೋವು, ತಲೆನೋವು, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್, ಯು ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ಫೇಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, 7th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸಿಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ ಹೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಮೈ ಟೀಚರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ, ನನಗೆ ಈ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸೇ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, ನೋ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್. Why should faculty worried about it? Why should they worry about first bench and not last bench? Because a person who don't score marks got used to it. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಲ್ಲ. Anyway, lesser marks. But the first rank student, if second rank bandre, they can't take it up. They can't accept the failure. And we have seen many unfortunate incidents also taking places. People cannot accept failure. Only if you can embrace more failure, then only you'll be able to face better level, and you'll go to higher level only when you cross difficult stages. Like a video game, you have to go from level 1 to level 2. You have to face bigger problems. Every time you face a bigger problem, I would like to tell you, you're in the right method. I would like to play this one video. I'm not sure whether, you know, this is audible. I'll play it anyways.
You cannot invent and pioneer if you cannot accept failure.
I think you will not be able to hear the voice. Let me do one thing.
To invent, you need to experiment. And if you know in advance, you cannot invent and pioneer if you cannot accept failure. To invent, you need to experiment. And if you know in advance that it's going to work, it is not an experiment. And so that's a very important thing. They are inseparable twins, failure and invention. So you have to be willing to do that. And it's embarrassing to fail. It's always embarrassing to fail. But you have to say, no, that's not how this works. If I said to you, you have a 10% chance with a particular decision, a 10% chance of a 100x return, you should take that bet every time. But you're still going to be wrong 9 out of 10 times. And it's going to feel bad 9 out of 10 times. And with technology, the outcomes, the results can be very long-tailed. The payoff can be very asymmetric, which is why you should do so much experimentation. Everybody knows that if you swing for the fences, you hit more home runs, but you also strike out more. But with baseball, that analogy doesn't go far enough, because with baseball, no matter how well you connect with the ball, you can only get 4 runs. The success is capped at 4 runs. But in business, every once in a while, you step up to the plate and you hit the ball so hard, you get 1,000 runs.
I'll play this video once more.
You cannot invent and pioneer if you cannot accept failure. To invent, you need to experiment. And if you know in advance that it's going to work, it is not an experiment. And so that's a very important thing. They are inseparable twins, failure and invention. And so you have to be willing to do that. And it's embarrassing to fail. It's always embarrassing to fail. But you have to say, no, that's not how this works. If I said to you, you have a 10% chance with a particular decision, a 10% chance of a 100x return, you should take that bet every time. But you're still going to be wrong 9 out of 10 times. And it's going to feel bad 9 out of 10 times. And
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to tell. Embrace failure. When I say failure, it does not mean failure in exam. Every time you're trying to solve a problem, you're not able to understand. A faculty is teaching something, you're not able to understand. ಯಾರೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಫೇಲ್ಯೂರ್. ಬಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಟ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಪಾತ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇನ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಈಗೋ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಗೋ? ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ರೈಟ್? ಯಾರಿಗಾರ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹಸಿದಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ತರ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ or if you accept, I don't know. That is the first step of learning. And when you don't know, things will be confusing. Kashta agatte, confuse agatte. You are in the right path. Don't escape, move further. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So embrace failure. It is a trial and error method. I also call this as, 7 vada principle. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಹಸುವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ 7 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್. ತಿಂತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, 1 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ, 2ನೇ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ, 3ನೇ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ, ನನಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿತು 4 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ 5, 6, 7 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ 2 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಸಾಕು, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ 7 ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಸಾಕು. ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ 1 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ 5 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಇಟ್. ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಗೋಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಲೈಫ್. In mathematics, what problem you are facing, in life also you will face the same problem. Instantly you will not get the result. Failure, 9 out of times when you solve a problem, you will not get. How to start a problem solution, you don't know. That's a normal course. Accept. Yes, it will be difficult, but I will solve it. One, I told you, C for concept. Other, C for confidence in life. And how do you get the confidence in life? I'll give an example. When a bird, ಒಂದು ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಒಂದು ರೆಂಬೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. Imagine one bird sitting on a tree. ಆ ಹಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಆ ರೆಂಬೆ ಮುರಿಯಲ್ಲ, ಮರ ಮುರಿಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ? ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಕೂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. How does a bird sits on a tree? On what confidence? The confidence it has in its wings. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಹಾರಬಲ್ಲೆ. It knows the capacity to fly. The wings is giving the bird the confidence to sit on a tree. So in life also, you should not worry about, or I will say like this, knowing all the answer is not the confidence. Ability to face any question is the confidence. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನೇ ಬರ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್. ನೋಬಡಿ ನೋಸ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್. Life is uncertain. Life is not a game of guarantee. It is a game of probability. Every walk we have to increase our chance. Nothing is perfect. But ಏನೇ ಬರ್ಲಿ, I will face it. Have that mindset. ಯಾವುದೇ problem ಬರ್ಲಿ, I will try to face it. That makes you a person apart. I hope you are able to think the mind process. Take a look at this one small point. My job is to paint. Cleaning is another department's job. I think in today's world, there is one thing which is lacking in most people, I will say, is lacking responsibility. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಅವನ್ ಸರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವನ್ ಸರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. You keep complaining. Rather than complaining, you take the charge, you take responsibility. You will be a better person. You take accountability. You are all accounting students. Take accountability. Personal branding is more important than anything, I would say. Take this point very seriously. Technology is coming. Software, for everything technology, software, machine. But in one area, a software cannot take over human. Technology is irreplaceable in one, that is in taking accountability or responsibility. Only a human can do it. When we think of, okay, salt, you say Tata salt. Oh, Tata's amazing brand. The brand, people die for it. A t-shirt, white t-shirt, 300 rupees. One small tick mark is there. Nike, Adidas, you pay more. Quality may be there. The brand always commands higher premium. A brand value, company matra alla, nim individual habits ku barbeku. The brand, the trust is not only with the companies, as an individual, it has to come. Like, I'm just giving as a faculty from my side. I always start the class on dot. I meet the client at perfect time. For me, starting time matters a lot. If an appointment is given at 6 o'clock, I will be there earlier than that, because if I go late, I am disrespecting others' time. So when I'm meeting a client, if I go on time, at least the client will know I'm punctual. Now, whether I have the capacity, ability to solve his problem or not, that comes secondary. But the first is sincerity, trustworthiness. The trust gaining is not only for companies, is even for individuals. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಸ್ವಂತ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ, few things does not require talent, skill. ಯಾವುದು? ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾವು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ethical values, I stand by my values, I am transparent, I'm open. These things does not cost you, but these things can give you the brand value. If something goes wrong, you'll tell the client, you gave me this, so a mistake agide from my side, now I would like to report it. We are honest. Of course, there is a cost. When you tell that I'm wrong, people will come at you, but people will respect you. You are accepting a mistake. That's an amazing quality. And these things build up. These things cannot come, and these things cannot be purchased. Machine can be purchased. Software can be purchased. Brand cannot be purchased. I'm talking about your individual brand. In today's world, money can buy everything. Money cannot buy trust. I'm only talking about the official, the part of it. I'm not talking about philosophy here. Take accountability, my dear friends. Take accountability. And one more small, there's one money example I keep giving. Because we're talking about brand, I thought talking about money is also important. I'll just give one small example. I'll not take much of time. Let's see, any other thing I missed out? Okay. The money example, I can. One money story is there, and one pencil story is there, and after that, few more points, and then we can conclude. We always see $1 80 rupees, alva? $1 80 rupayi, £1 90 rupees. Atara nodidivi. Anywhere you heard 1 rupee equals to so much of other currency, adanna elladru nodidira? 1 rupee equals to some other currency. One of them is Indonesian rupee. 1 Indian rupee is 200 Indonesian rupee. 1 Indian rupee is 200 Indonesian rupee. So I went to Indonesia, Bali. I had 1 lakh rupee with me. Andre lekka haki. 1 Indian rupee is 200 Indonesian rupee. So 1 lakh Indian rupee, 1 lakh into 200, 2 crores. I was happy, very happy. I decided I will leave India, I'll go to Indonesia, settle down. In a matter of few hours, I became crorepati, no? 1 lakh became 2 crores. I was imagining, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ದುಡ್ಡೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಡೋನೇಷ್ಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ. When I reached Indonesia, Bali airport, that's where reality hit me. What is that reality? Even to go to bathroom, you have to pay 2000 rupees. Bathroom charge 2000. 2000 divided by 200, Indian ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ 10 ರೂಪಿ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಯಾರು 10 ರೂಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಾತ್ರೂಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ? ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. 2000 rupee to go to bathroom. I am telling the fact, you believe it or not. Now it may be more. What I am telling is 7-8 year back story. Just having more money will not buy more. Richness is being, having ability to buy. The purchasing power is being rich. I'm not talking about philosophy here. I'm talking about the reality. Each experience what you have is worth it. What I'm trying to tell you is, don't try to measure everything in money. Money is important. Money is fuel. If you say your life is car, going from point A to point B, fuel is required. But the purpose of a car is not to consume fuel. The purpose of a car is to go somewhere. The purpose of your life is to do something, and money is a fuel. Don't say my objective in life is to earn money. To achieve certain purpose, yes, money is a fuel. Money is a medium of exchange. Please don't think beyond that. And money is required for these purposes. Just one video which I saw, I think I should share it with you. You tell me this. I will give you 100 crore. I will give you 100 crore. But only one condition. When you sleep today, tomorrow you will not get up. ಇವತ್ತು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಎದ್ದೇಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ತಗೊಂತೀರಾ? You will be like, what do I do with that if I am not there? You are today night, tomorrow getting up is bigger than 100 crore. ನೀವು ಹೇಳೋದು important too. You are much more valuable. Don't keep thinking about money. You have so many things. Focus on that. The why, try to focus on the purpose. Take accountability, take charge, make a better decision. Your life is in your hands. One more small pencil story I'll tell you. You take a pencil, you write something. When you write pencil something, the pencil life is getting less and less. Your life is like that. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ತರ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಒನ್ ಡೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎರೇಸರ್ ಇಂದ ಎರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಲ್ ವಿಷರ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಗೈಡ್. So when an eraser is erasing the mistakes, pencil will feel bad. Pencil ನಾನು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎರೇಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನೀನು ಅಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು, ಯು ಆರ್ ಎರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವರ್ಕ್. ಬಟ್ ಎರೇಸರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎರೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ಯು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. Life is also like that. As a pencil, as a human being, ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಬುದ್ಧಿವಾದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಬೈದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಹೊಡೆದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ನಾವು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, when somebody is correcting our mistakes, we are becoming better. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೈದ್ರೆ you are becoming a better person. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೋಪ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದ್ವೇಷ ಕಾರೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ. If somebody tells good for you, it's hard. Human ego will be there. You will feel everything is right. But ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ first evaluate. Is that correct? Then you try to become a better person. And remember, when eraser corrects the pencil mistake, eraser is losing its life. Now I spent last 2 hours with you. My 2 hours is gone in my life. I spend it because I know by sharing my experience, I'm a better person. I'm able to make difference to few more people in life. I'm happy. I'm a better person because I made the difference. Whether you take it or not is yours. But I did my job. ಹೇಳೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? When teachers, friends, parents tell you something for your good, by correcting your mistakes, like the eraser, their life is getting reduced for your betterment. If somebody tells you something, please first appreciate and then accept, apply. Appreciate, accept, apply. And going forward, as you keep writing with the pencil one day after the another, the pencil life will be gone. But what pencil has written will be there. Pencil in the barita, ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಆಯಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದಿರ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Life is also like that. Every day you do some job for money or the another. Every day your life is getting reduced. One day your life will get over. But what work you have done? A pencil in the end bardidiri. What work you have done, that will remain even when you are not there. So work ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ಲಿ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಏನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಮನಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ. One small experiment. Try to watch this video and tell me whether the train is going forward or train is coming backward. If you think train is going forward, train is going forward. If you think train is coming backward, train is coming backward. However you think it is going in that line. Check it once more. Think like it's coming from left to right. Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Now think right to left, right to left, right to left. However you think, the train is going in that direction. That is the power of human mind. However you think, in that way things will happen. Be it mathematics or the course or any subject, any problem in life, you focus on problems, all you see is problems. You focus on solutions, all you see is solutions. Okay, and few more small points to cover. When you prepare for any exam, please plan and prepare. He who fails to plan is planning to fail. Nobody plans to fail, but most people fail to plan. You don't plan. Abraham Lincoln, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe. So when you take a subject, when you read something in a day, plan your day. Morning 6 o'clock, I'll get up, I do this. Prepare and then do it. Don't do it with the flow. That's where you take accountability. You take more responsibility. Few points I would like to say. Few small strategic points. Prepare realistic timetable. Prioritization. What is important? See, you have so many things to do in life. So many things to read. Elladu madakagala. Prioritize. What is first? What is second? Make a list. Have a limited material. And when you're reading in a day, mix theory and practical subjects. That's a good strategy to read more. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಬರೀ ಥಿಯರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. 1 hour practical, 1 hour theory, or 2 hour practical, 2 hour theory. ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬೆಟರ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಫುಡ್. ಬರೀ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಬೋರ್ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೀ ಖಾರ ಬೋರ್ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಖಾರ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು, ಫ್ಲೇವರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಯೂಸ್ ದ ರಿಲೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ರಿವೈಸ್. ರಿಲೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್ 3 hours, 1 hour ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ. 3 hours ಇವತ್ತು ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, 1 hour ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇದು ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 2 hours ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ 1.5 hour ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, half an hour ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡೇ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೀಪ್ ರಿವೈಸಿಂಗ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ತೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ? ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಟು ಹೆವೆನ್? ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ದಾನ ಧರ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ಸಾಯಬೇಕು. ಸತ್ರೇನೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಯಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಟು ಡೂ ವೆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್, ರಿವಿಷನ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿವೈಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲಾನ್. 1.5 hours I'll read, half an hour I'll revise, 4 hours I'll read, 1 hour I'll revise. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯೋ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಒಂದು 4 hours ಓದಿದ್ರೆ 1 hour ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ, ನಾಟ್ ಟುಡೇಸ್, ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ರಿಲೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್. Yes, yeah, I think I don't want to mix more of it. I hope you are able to understand the importance of today's session. I would like to end with this one simple point. Life is simple, but not easy. What is the meaning of this statement? To maintain health, every day exercise ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Easy? No. Simple? Yes. Easy? No. Every day you have to do it. So if somebody asks you, this is my favorite sentence. We are not born human. We are born to be human. ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. I like this statement more. In the era of cricket where batters rule the world, bowlers made a difference. T20 World Cup, bowlers won you the match. When the car is going fast, accelerator is not important, brake is important. Today, where technology is everywhere, humans are more important, who can take the accountability. And I will just conclude with my last sentence, which I always tell in any session. Post that if you have any questions, I will face it. Most people live as if they don't die. Most people die as if they have not lived. Only few people will be alive, like Puneet Rajkumar, even after their death. Satmelu badikirtare. Why? Because when they were alive, they made the difference to others' life. ಅವರು ಬದುಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. I wish you to be one of them, and all the best. You can contact me with this email ID or mobile number if you need any support from my side. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Do well. And if you have any questions, please do ask. Okay, I think no questions coming as such. Thank you for your time. I hope this session is useful, and I hope people have become little bit better than 2 hours back. I wish all the best of luck. Take care. See you. Bye bye.